Hello everyone, this is Drew with Drew Drives at Grubbs Family Dealerships, and today we're going for a drive in this 2021 INFINITI Q60 Red Sport 400. This vehicle has 400 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque, twin-turbo 3-liter V6, and you have a 7-speed automatic transmission. I've always loved the Q60 Red Sport. I think it's a beautiful coupe. It's one of my favorite looking coupes. It looks awesome. The Red Sport has amazing power. It's super fast. Engine sounds great. But yeah, I just love the way the Q60 looks. It's a beautiful car. This interior is pretty nice too. You have the Bose Performance Series sound system, carbon fiber interior trim, contrast red stitching, the 2-screen setup. You also have Apple CarPlay. You have a 360-degree camera system. Kind of hard to see it, but yeah. You also have a sunroof. Seats are nice. The doors are huge in this thing. It's really hard to get out of like tight parking spots because you can see how big that door is. But it's just a really nice car. You have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Let's walk around this Red Sport. The Q60 was discontinued in 2022, which is a shame because it looks so good. I love this car. I take this over Q50 Red Sport because the Q60 looks a lot better to me. You have the graphite wheels with red Brembos. It's just a really elegant coupe. I just love the design. Nice tail lights. You have the red S badge, and also Red Sports had the exhaust tips have like holes in them on the border, so that's how you can tell it's a Red Sport. The only way you can tell it's a Red Sport is by the wheels, the red S badge. INFINITI didn't really make it all that distinctive to show that it's a Red Sport, and has 100 more horsepower than the regular model. But yeah, good looking car. It makes sense that the Q60 was discontinued because coupes just don't sell in today's market, and there just wasn't a lot of buyers for this car. Q50 is still there, but I don't think it'll be returning for the 2025 model year. I'm gonna put this car in Sport Plus. You can get, this one's a rear-wheel drive. You can also get all-wheel drive. Hey, these Red Sports are just so fast. 400 horsepower is no joke. It's a lot of power. Even the regular Q50 and Q60s are really fun to drive. The 300 horsepower propels them to fast acceleration pretty quickly. Now, look how fast this thing is. Goodness. That is impressively quick. And it does 0 to 60 in roughly 4.4 to 4.5 seconds off the top of my head. It feels really fast though. It might be even faster than that. It's just really impressive how fast these cars are. And both the Q50 and Q60 Red Sports are just very underrated in my opinion. They're excellent sports sedan slash coupes, especially in the used market. They're a great value. Brand new, yeah, I don't think it would have been the best purchase considering it was like in the $60,000 range. But pre-owned, it's a no-brainer. It makes no sense not to get this car pre-owned. Especially if you're looking for a good-looking luxury sporty coupe. Most people don't even know what a Red Sport is. That's the thing. As I was saying, it's just not very distinctive. There's no badging other than a little red S badge. And INFINITI, I got a video on the Q60 IPL. INFINITI tried making like a performance division called IPL, but that just didn't kick off very well. So then in 2016, the Red Sport was introduced. Which is like their performance cars. Only the Q50 and Q60 have Red Sport variants. There's no other INFINITI with that variant, like no Red Sport SUVs or anything like that. I've always wondered why it's called Red Sport, because there's really nothing red about it other than the red badge. But yeah, this is like the performance version. But it's a great car, like, and the fact that no one knows it's a Red Sport, they'll get in the car, they're gonna be shocked at how fast this thing is. Like, these are crazy fast, and they're really fun to drive. Yeah, that is impressive speed. It's just, and the motor sounds amazing. Like, the engine has a great sound. Transmission sounds good too, or shifts good too. There's a QX80 autograph right there. That looks pretty cool. Put your foot down and it'll accelerate pretty quickly. And the Q60 handles better than the Q50 to me, which makes sense because it's a coupe. Yeah, it feels nice and cozy in here. The seats are really comfortable. The seatbelt has like, it's completely tightened around me right now because of the acceleration, so it'll like auto tighten. And it looks like this also has Android Auto, both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's wired though, it is not wireless. And you have heated seats. Yeah, look at that, very nice, very, very nice. If you're looking for a sporty coupe to drive around in every day, you'll really like the Q60 Red Sport. Yeah, when the Q60 first came out, I really loved the design. I was like, wow, it's a really elegant car. Transmission, look at the responsiveness, it's very good. And I wish Infiniti kept the column-mounted shift paddles. I really like those. The IPL models and the earlier Red Sports had column-mounted paddles, but then they switched to these small plastic ones on the steering wheel, which I don't like. And I've seen some Red Sports with like metal shift paddles, that are like this big, but I don't know like if that comes with the car, if you have to order it like with the car, because I've seen a few with them and a few without them. So I've always wondered that. But yeah, you can basically upgrade to metal shift paddles, as I'm talking about, which I would do. I'm gonna put it in standard mode. You have personal, sport plus, sport, standard, eco, snow. It just, as I'm saying, it's just a very enjoyable car to drive. I really, really like this car a lot. God, so fast. And yeah, it's rear-wheel drive, so we'll get a bit squirrely under hard acceleration, especially in the rain, so you do have to be a bit careful if you're driving in the rain or like icy conditions, because this car, the rear-wheel drive, the tires spin really fast, so something you have to be mindful of, that's for sure. But yeah, overall it's just a really awesome vehicle. I absolutely love the Red Sport. So yeah, overall, to conclude this video, the Q60 Red Sport's an awesome vehicle, really fun to drive, looks amazing, great power, and an amazing used car value. So if you're thinking about getting a Q60 Red Sport, be sure to check out the link to Grubbs Family Dealerships in the description below, and please consider subscribing if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching Drew Drives.